These environments were tons of fun, as long as you didn't mind getting a little sand in your boots. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down the top 10 sand and desert levels in video games. For this list, we ranked the best game levels or sections of games that take place in a desert or desert-themed area. You should know the drill by now, one per franchise.
Translation: he doesn't know, master.
Number 10, Gobi's Valley, Banjo-Kazooie. We're kicking things off with a fantastic stage in this colorful 3D platformer by Rare. Hopping around the pyramids, sphinxes, and magic carpets to collect the 10 jigsaw puzzles in this stage, you'll have to smash a camel's hump to water a tree, poop eggs into a snake charmer's basket, and find many hidden secrets within the pyramids. Thankfully, our friend Bottles was there to give Kazooie the turbo trainers, which made her talon trot faster and helped her speed through the sand. Number 9, Tabora Desert, Ratchet & Clank 2, Going Commando. Here's a world that wasn't always a desert, but it sure was by the time we got to exploring it in this addictive action platformer. The nefarious company Megacorp pillaged its natural resources and turned its gorgeous rainforests into an arid terrain. Regardless, they weren't able to take away any of the entertainment value from navigating through it, even when the annoying dune crawlers get in your way. Anyway, it'll all be worth it when you get your hands on Tabora's many desert crystals. Number 8, Kalimari Desert, Mario Kart 64. Many a fond memory was created in this final race of the Mushroom Cup. Though it was critical to keep track of your opponents and the red shells with which they hit you, it was even more important to make sure you didn't get hit by either of the two trains, which would throw you up into the air. And always remember to stay out of the soft sand. The track made a return in Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS, now with added ramps for those who know how to use their mushrooms properly. Number 7, Desert of the Dead, Shadow of the Colossus. This action-adventure game was known for its epic battles with these majestic titans. And Phalanx, the 13th Colossus located in this area, is by far the longest one there is, at over 550 feet long. Once you've hit him a few times with arrows, you can jump on his fins and go for a ride, getting an awe-inspiring view of the desert below as you cling for dear life. Outside of Phalanx, this area retains an unsolved mystery that still has fans scratching their heads. What are these desert rings for? Number 6, Tatooine, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. It's no surprise that this level made our list, since it made for one of the most important settings in film history throughout the Star Wars saga. But it was particularly well integrated in this action RPG. As you travel across the dunes, trying to learn about the Star Forge, you can always take a break and have a classic Star Wars experience by hanging out in the cantina. Plus, it's pretty priceless to see HK-47 chatting with the infamous Tusken Raiders.
It is an insult to take too much of his time, unless the plan is to blast him when you are done, of course.
Number 5, Gerudo Valley, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. This was our pick for the greatest game of all time, and this level is an important part of its legacy. The zone is split into 3 main areas: the Thieves' Hideout of the Gerudo Fortress, the Sandstorm hidden in the Haunted Wasteland, which has River of Sand quicksand pits, and the Desert Colossus, home of the Spirit Temple. As tough as it is, traversing the level is more than worth your while, thanks to the gorgeous music and unforgettable atmosphere. Number 4, Mexico, Red Dead Redemption. This open-world Western title is famous for having one of the best stories in all of video games, and some of its most thrilling moments with the Mexican revolutionists take place here, in a region called Nuevo Paraíso. which translates to New Paradise.
A killer like you deserves fine women and wine.
Upon arriving in the country, you'll be treated to the song Far Away playing in the background while you traverse over the sandy terrain, which is perfect for showing off your horseback riding skills, which you'll need because even though you may be south of the border, it's still the Wild West out here.
Mierda! They're behind us!
Number 3. World 2 Quicksand Stage, Super Mario Bros. 3. Mario games are known by now to have a desert stage as standard, but none have been more memorable than this one. As you run and jump your way across burning hot sand, staying out of the quicksand and avoiding a twister, you then have to face the sun itself as it constantly swoops down at you trying to take you out. Of course, the level is also filled with more common Mario enemies, like paratroopers and piranha plants, but fighting the sun, that's just crazy. Number 2. Desert of Lost Souls, God of War.
There is safe passage through the deadly sands, but only those who hear and follow the siren's song will discover it.
Even with all of the epic locations throughout Kratos' unforgettable quest for revenge, this desert level is among the most impressive. You encounter the massive titan Kronos, who has a temple chained to his back.
Kronos is the last. Zeus has commanded him to wander the desert endlessly, the Temple of Pandora chained to his back.
Before you find Kronos, however, you have to hunt for and kill 3 sirens, which is not an easy task when you're trying to do it amongst sandstorms this rough, making it especially hard to keep an eye on your surroundings. Before we get to our number 1 pick, let's have a look at some honorable mentions. Number 1, the Rub al Khali Desert, Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception.
Let's talk about this!
There's no good place to be stranded after a plane crash, but if you get stuck here, at least you've got some gorgeous scenery to appreciate.
Perfect.
After protagonist Nathan Drake survives an aerial wreck, he's left to wander through this brutally hot but undeniably beautiful location. It's so realistic that you probably are gonna need some water when you play it, especially when Nate starts to see a mirage in the desert as he struggles across the vast landscape.
Son of man, you cannot say or guess.
Being the most iconic scene in this iconic game made this level a clear choice for the top spot. Do you agree with our list? Which desert level made you okay with getting sand in your shoes? For more blazing hot top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.